Ah, Muramasa. You're the only one who understands me.
Yeah. Okay. Totally. Yeah. I would love to do Conan. Okay. I'll talk to you later. Love you too. No, you hang up. No, you hang up. Okay, bye. How's it going?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing great.
Great. Oh, how did Atomic Lollipop go?
It was amazing.
Did you get a lot of fans to come out for your show?
Yeah, tons.
Tons, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. And how many of them were 4-Force fans?
Most of them.
What was that? Say it again.
Most of them.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. There was some new ones though.
Well, you know what that means, right?
What does that mean?
Muramasa. Hi, everybody.
Hey,
How's it going? We actually have a lot of announcements to make.
this vlog has programming for once.
Yeah, seriously. I've got like 2 pages of stuff as opposed to like a paragraph. So, first up, Com Bravo, everything that we're doing. We have 4 shows. The first one's Friday. It's going to be during the musical show from 7 to 11. We are not the musical show. We're just a part of it. We're
doing some music though.
Yeah, but we are going to be doing our own musical improv while that happens. And our special guest for that particular event will be Doug Walker, otherwise known as the Nostalgia Critic.
Nostalgia Critic.
Yeah. One of us researches his guests. Oh, also our music guy, Andrew Loy, is going to be there. If you remember him from Anime North doing music stuff.
He's wicked.
Oh, yeah, and he's been practicing. Then after that, we'll have a late night show at 11 o'clock. After that, on Saturday, it looks like that will be our league show for the weekend, if we do have a league show. And that'll be at noon. Check your schedule for the locations, although we're all in the main events area. All of
I think
us.
so, yeah.
All of our shows are in the exact same main events area. And lastly, there will be a Sunday regular improv show at noon, and the Savage Bandito will be joining us for that one. Hi, Savage B, if you're seeing this. Now all the extra events we're going to be doing that week.
Extra events?
Yeah. Big John Lee is going to be on Saturday. He'll be running CCGs with the 404s from 4 to 6. Little Mike will be running the Death Note Mafia on Sunday at 3 o'clock, which if you don't know what that is, ask him. He is really excited about doing this.
Yeah.
And please come out to his event. It's actually a lot of fun. He's taken us through a few runs of it. And it's just don't take your friends there, because it'll destroy friendships. And
But if you're looking to destroy friendships,
well,
bring your friends.
Yeah, or you need a different way to break up with your girlfriend.
Yeah.
Scream Jacques Hughes. Christine is doing a whole bunch of panels. She's doing the Best and Worst TV panel, the Doctor Who panel. She's doing the Legend of Korra Deep Thought panel with actually the con head, Mark Jean. So, if you want to just heckle him, you can do that.
Hi, Mark.
And we will all be, in some capacity or another, at the You Don't Know Jack event and the Geek Squares event, the celebrity ones that are in the schedule. And finally, I can say, and to finally full-on talk about the D20 event that I'm running, the Lords of the Internet D20, my guests, or my players, will be Lewis Linkara Lovehug, Mike Birdman Dodd, Noah Spooey Antwaller, and Joey Rue DeSena. And guys, if you see this and I've mispronounced your names, I'm so sorry.
You can kick Big Mike in the crotch live in person on Bravo.
Critical hit. That will be 7 to 10 on Saturday in the atrium, which will be listed its location in the schedule. Now that's it.
Is it?
Yeah. Well, the other thing is the 20th. We're having our second series of 3 at the Comedy Bar.
Yep. Video games.
Which will be themed video games. That's the 20th. That's this Friday. But we announced that already.
But now for August.
Yeah. In August, however, we have Otakuthon.
Otakuthon!
In Montreal, did you miss us?
Well, they're not getting you, so...
They're not getting me, unfortunately. I
Petition to bring Big Mike back. Start signing up online to get him back into Montreal.
The events at Otakuthon will be on Saturday. We'll have a show from 3 to 5 in panel 7, also room 524 A and B. From 12 to midnight, they'll be in the contests room, which is 518. Sunday, there will be a show from noon to 1 in panel room 5, or room 525. And from 3 to 5 in panel room 7 and room 524 AB.
I think the last one might actually be an actual improv panel, but we're
still
yet to confirm.
Follow us on Facebook for that one, and just come up to them at the con and ask them which one it is. They are definitely doing an improv workshop panel for one event. I think it might be the 12 to 1 one though, because it's only an hour.
Yeah, that's possible. Yeah.
That's probably it. Now, apparently, the West Side cast also wants us to do their announcements as well, and they finally caught me in time.
Do your own dirty work.
Yeah, get your own vlog. Cultivating the Toronto fan base. But for those of you out in Calgary who feel that your West Side cast hasn't had, enough representation, here's their events. They'll be returning to Animathon 19, which starts on Friday, August 10th in Edmonton, Alberta. I don't have the schedule for that yet, and unfortunately, we'll have gotten to another episode by then.
Again, follow us on Facebook. I'm sure Mark will be posting it all.
If he hasn't already been already.
He has been.
As well as on August 17th, they'll be going to... that's a weird description. They'll be at Anime Revolution.
The new Anime Revolution convention.
Yeah. On August 17th in Vancouver. So, yeah, we now have a show pretty much at every point in the compass in Canada, short of going really north or really east.
Or south.
Or south. Well, how much south did you get than Toronto? At that point, you're in the States.
Exactly.
And questions.
You gave us questions.
We got 3 in the YouTube comments from Glorious Maximus, who's still on my list for the Danny rapping thing. But let's get the questions. Did you ever think there was a time you crossed the line, in terms of a joke, and offended the audience? Bracket, like for reals, close bracket. I actually do know of a time when that happened with us. This was before you joined.
Okay.
There was a convention in ACQ where we cracked a really inappropriate joke, and I'm not going to repeat it.
Can you give us the gist of
it had to do with women, and it was very derogatory, and it wasn't even us who cracked it. It was a random line thing, and it was just pulled out. We pulled it out of we hadn't had a chance to screen it, and we pulled it out of our pocket, and a young lady had gotten up. She didn't get mad or anything, which was really wonderful of her. She just very politely got up, walked right out, and we were talking about it later, and it was just something that really kind of made us sad that we drove someone out of the room.
Yeah, I mean, it can't be obviously your fault because you didn't,
no, of course,
you didn't know it was coming, but yeah.
At the same time. Because what we will sometimes do with random lines is someone who isn't in the scene will sometimes scream the lines out, just so that the really inappropriate, like derogatory to women, horrible like rape jokes and bad memes and the pedo bear memes all get filtered out. Just so, or at least that we can read some of this stuff.
I've got one from TBK.
Yeah?
Again, not going to repeat what actually had happened, but it was back when we were doing a show for a youth group in actually a church basement. So, plays on the Basement Kids thing, right? And one of my actors, who shall not be pointed out, was in Superheroes and really took his part to a very low and disgusting level that kind of offended a few people.
Oh, I can just kind of guess where that one went.
Yeah. Needless to say, it hit a sour note. But you do these things and you learn, and it happens to everybody, so...
Second question. Now that My Little Pony Friendship is Magic has enamored nerds everywhere, which kids show do you predict will take nerdom by storm next? I don't know. Like, I know, because here's the thing. I think it was almost going to be Legend of Korra until the season finale happened and everyone started complaining about it.
No spoilers.
No, I'm not spoiling that one, but you just, go on. Google and 4chan listen to people complain about it.
I think it has to be something with a little bit of nostalgia already behind it, because My Little Pony had already came out, and this was their reinvention to it.
Well, here's my argument against that. Keep in mind, My Little Pony, when you compare it to the previous iterations of My Little Pony, there's really no comparison.
Yeah.
Whereas other stuff which have nostalgia to compare it to kind of have to rack themselves up against that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's why I argue Transformers Prime really hasn't gotten the mileage that it deserves. Like, watch it!
He's gonna get angry.
Watch it! I kind of wish Thundercats was getting way more mild.
Yeah, I really thought Thundercats was going to hit something, but I haven't really noticed.
And there's stuff that's come. I kind of feel like we're in a weird surplus now of good cartoons. Like, we got Voltron Force came out. No one knew it came out.
Yeah.
I only found out by chance that a Voltron Force show came out, and all the reviews I've heard was, it's okay, it doesn't suck, but it's okay. And I can remember years we've had where we were happy to have kids animated shows, and now we've got Young Justice, we've got like Avengers Earth Mightiest Heroes wrapped after like 3 seasons. Wolverine the X-Men, I understand, was actually pretty okay. The new Spider-Man show, which I think is the only one that's kind of hitting a bit of a sour note with people.
Yeah,
with the whole angel and devil spider. Although there has, like, I kind of wish it was Thundercats, because Thundercats has gotten really, really good, and I'm a Transformers Prime fan, but Transformers isn't going anywhere.
To try to predict anything,
I think it hasn't come out yet. What the next show is.
We'll see what happens with Ninja Turtles. I mean, Ninja Turtles has been in it for a while.
Yeah,
we'll see what happens.
Ever since it was like the only good, like the one show that was on 4Kids that was really good, and like the only good thing on 4Kids.
But I think if anything deserves to have that fan base come back, it is a Ninja Turtle show. Maybe not the one that's coming out, but hopefully at some point Ninja Turtles really hits its stride.
What do you think of a Jimmy Fallon, Carly Rae Jepsen video of "Call Me Maybe" being a suggested video after watching? Seriously? That was one of the suggested videos after this one? Wow. I wonder how the frigging hashtags worked on that one.
I
don't know. I have no idea. I don't know how to feel. I don't feel cheap or anything. It's just... It's always funny when you look at YouTube and you look at something that's a little more niche that doesn't have like 10 other videos. Because I'm starting to see it now. You'll see the suggested, and it's the other episodes of the vlog and 404 stuff, or people who have like the 404, just 404 in them and stuff like that. But it's every so often you get these weird little random things. So that's funny.
It means we're relevant.
Yeah, I guess so. We didn't even do... I want to find that video now and see how it relates to us. And our last question comes from Mudtor. Can we still call you Edward Cullen? Smiley face.
Okay, he's not going to be able to explain anything for a couple minutes, so I'll just cover this one. Back in, I think, episode 2, we answered a question that it wasn't good to keep repeating jokes. And so, I think we really put the Edward Cullen thing to rest in the final Anime North show, where we had the wrap-up song of not to call him Edward Cullen anymore. He cries himself to sleep.
So I think that's it from us. And we'll see you guys at our shows.
Yep. Also, send us questions, suggestions, all that stuff.
And Facebook and challenges.
What do you want to see on the vlog? Let us know. We'll hopefully hit something up.
We've heard you guys want more guest appearances from the other roster.
We're going to start transporting them across country.
Yeah, all across from Toronto. Yeah. But yeah, the only hitch is because me and Mike usually just do this stuff really spontaneously when our schedule matches it. And we're going to open it up to more of them now, because just everyone else is located in Toronto. So if we can, we'll probably just drag the camera out there and do it there.
Yeah. Or at cons or in between shows, stuff like that.
Just have them come up here for a day.
Yeah.
And I think that's it. All right. See you later.
Later, guys.